Okay, so to start, I'm going to start with my eyebrows. I like to use a pencil first to draw out a rough outline of the brow shape that I want. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, and yeah. So originally I filmed this as like a trial run for the makeup look, and I ended up just really liking how it turned out, so I decided to just use the same footage for the tutorial. So please ignore me talking while I'm doing my makeup. Sorry if that's distracting. But anyways, once I'm happy with that, I like to brush it out with the spoolie end of the brow pencil, and then I'll go in and make little hair-like strokes using the number 12 brush from ABH again and the brow pomade. After that, I'll go in with concealer, and I like to conceal between my brows as well as cleaning up the top and bottom, and this has been like my problem area lately between the brows, so that's why I use a lot of concealer there. But normally I do my skin makeup first if it's just like an everyday look, but whenever I have a more like dramatic eye, I like to do my brows and eyes first. This prevents any fallout, and it just makes it a lot easier that you don't have to worry about skin makeup while you're focusing on your eyes, so I would highly recommend doing that. Next, I'm going to go in with this light pink color, and I'm just going to pop that into the crease area. And if you're like me and you have like flatter eyelids, like Asian eyes, just put the color into where your crease would be if you had one. And I remember like when I first started doing cut creases, I thought it looked really weird on me because I don't have, you know, like a defined crease, but I found it actually like doesn't look bad. So even if you feel like you don't have a crease like me, definitely just experiment and try it out, and you'll find that it doesn't look as weird as you might think. And then I always like to bring my eyeshadows onto the bottom lash line as well. This is just the easiest way to tie together any look. And I wanted the look to have a little bit of like a winged shape. So you can see towards the end of like my eyes, I kind of wing up the eyeshadow, if that makes sense. So just follow the shape that I'm showing you here. And after any eyeshadow that I put on to my lid, I like to blend it out using a clean, fluffy brush. So just spend a couple minutes, or not minutes, that's a long time. Spend, you know, maybe like a minute or two blending it out. And that will just make your shadows just look a lot more professional, I guess. Like if you feel like your eyeshadow doesn't look good, it's probably the blending. So just take a little second and blend it out, and it'll just make your look more complete. Next, not taking the color up so high, I'm going to pop in a little bit of a brighter pink color right into the same crease area, and I want to have like a gradient effect almost. So again, I'll keep the color a little bit lower, but it's pretty much the exact same thing as the first step, just with a different color. And again, I'm just going to be spending a little bit of time blending out the colors that I'm using. Of course, if you don't have the same palettes, like you can use any color. It doesn't even have to be pink. You can do this look with browns or blacks or blues or any color. You just want to have that gradient effect and that same shape, and you'll get like the same look, if that makes sense. But anyways, once I'm happy with the gradient, I'm going to put a little bit of a darker shade in the corners, and that just gives a little bit more depth to the eyes. So this is kind of where I bring the shadow not so far into the eyes, and I keep it on the outer V. And of course, once again, don't forget to blend it out. Now that I'm happy with the color gradient that I've achieved, I'm going to use my concealer and cut the crease. And if you're new to this, just take time and practice, and I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. But you're basically following the same shape as your crease or brow bone. If you just stick your finger or a brush in between the top of your eyeball and your brow bone, you can feel that like hollow area. So just follow that shape, and that's kind of where you want to put the concealer. I like to use a lip brush for this because it's a very dense brush and it's pretty precise, so I can be pretty precise. I don't know what other word to use. I can be very exact with where I want the concealer to go, I guess. But really, you just need time and practice, and it's honestly not that hard. So yeah, just gonna conceal the entire inner eyelid area. And I'm not taking the concealer all the way out to the corner of the eyes where I put that darker pink red shade. So concentrate the product in the inner corner and then just kind of like blend it into the eyeshadow. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to pop this shimmery pink, light pink color into the inner crease, and I'm going to fade it into the outer hot pink area or red area. But I want it to be a very soft gradient. I'm actually using another lip brush, I believe, to apply this shade. And I love using lip brushes for eyeshadows and concealers on the eyes just because it's more concise, I guess. You don't want to use a super fluffy brush or you won't get the color exactly where you want it. Next, using the same pink shades as before, I'm just going to blend it all in, and I want this area to be very blended. I'm also going to take that same hot pink red color and blend it into the bottom lash line, and I don't like to bring the dark colors all the way in on the bottom lash. I like to keep it on the outer third. I'm going to take some black eyeshadow on an angled brush and use that as eyeliner. You can definitely use actual eyeliner if you have it. I'm just out and lazy and haven't replaced it, but I'm not even mad because I kind of like the look of a smoky lash line and I think it's fitting for this look. So definitely use whatever you have. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. So to finish my face makeup, I'm just going to apply some foundation. And I'm going to set that with some powder. I pretty much do the same face makeup for every look, so I'm just going to go through it quickly, but if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment box below. After that, I like to apply some dimension and shape back into my face, so I'm going to contour using a powder contour palette. I feel like I have to put this disclaimer every time I do this on my channel. Don't do your nose contour like this. I'm just lazy. And then I'm going to apply kind of a lot of blush. I think it looks really cute with this look to have like very rosy looking cheeks. And then of course to finish off the face makeup, I'm just going to apply a ton of highlighter. And I'm just going to apply it on all the typical areas, the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose. And then I'm going to use a smaller brush to highlight the brow bone as well. Then I like to apply my false lashes. And for lips, I'm actually going to be using this lip pencil as in all over lip color. And then I'll top that off with lip gloss to add a very full lip look. And last but not least, don't forget to finish off the look with top and bottom mascara. I think this is going to be the Valentine's Day look. I like it. It's cute. It's flirty. It's not like... Okay, it's a lot with like the... whatever, cut, crease and everything, but also I feel like it's kind of, it's not like too intense. Like I feel like if you were going on a date, your date wouldn't be like, what is it, what's the word when you're like, oh, intimidated by your look. I feel like if you showed up on a date looking like this, I'd be like, ooh, you're looking cute, you know? Anyways, that is it, you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. Until I see you guys next time. Bye, guys.